and gentlemen, welcome to Elite OSM, where we're going to be going over a few therapeutic exercises to loosen up your triceps as well as your lower arm. So what we're going to start today is with the foam roller, and Greg here is actually going to demonstrate. But actually, before we get started with that, I would like to just remind you that these should actually be on your homework paper marked off for you if you're having any elbow pain or whatnot. If you haven't been directed to actually do the exercises, make sure that you ask a healthcare provider before you start anything. Okay? So what Greg here is going to demonstrate today is the foam rolling your triceps. And what we're going to start with is, again, you're going to just have your thumb up on the foam roller, and you're going to start down towards the elbow, kind of right above where the bony aspect starts. So you're going to roll forward just about halfway up your tricep and back. And you're going to do this about a series of about 10 to 15 times. Okay? How does that feel, Greg?
A little tender.
Which is very common. It's typically a muscle that we don't get a whole lot of activities for stretching or a good stretch with. So next you're going to actually turn your arm inwards or medially. Okay, again, starting from the elbow and moving upwards to the middle portion of the tricep. Okay, again, repeat the same 10 to 15 times. And then what will lastly is turn outward. Some people don't have a full range of motion turning your thumb out. So, like Greg is demonstrating, you may have to stand and rotate to get that last head. So again, from the elbow to halfway up the tricep. Now, was there one area that felt more tender than another?
This outside one, I think, seems to be the most tender.
Outside, which is going to actually be one of the most important parts to hit.
Perfect. Alright, for the forearm, we're going to use a lacrosse ball, kind of the same technique to really hit all the flexor bundles, which is commonly you use a little bit more than the extensors out here. So usually we would prefer you to do these ones more with the lacrosse ball to get a little bit more acute and loosen up all those tendons. So what you want to do is place the ball under your forearm, and you want to add weight again to break up the tissue and adhesions a little bit more. And you're rolling back and forth to about your wrist, close to your elbow. You might even notice my fingers are kind of curling in on me because I'm putting a good amount of pressure on the tendons, which is basically what you want to see to know that you're putting enough pressure on there. And again, you want to do this about a series of 15 to 20 times or so. You'll start feeling the tendons loosen up a little bit more, and you should have a little bit more mobility in your wrist as well from that. And that is the flexors.